Oh, that's so good. Hi, welcome to Monkey Time. How you doing? It's good. We can put up the number. That was the Temptations. Oh, man, gotta love them. Right when psychedelic music hit soul. Oh, that's so good. Oh, yeah, you could talk to the monkey. There's a number. It's live right now. You're live right now. Check yourself. Deep breaths. No, seriously, this feels great. Trust me, I'm an old monkey. Trust me. Ready? Go. Oh, Carol, what? You feel better. Carol feels better. I made the lesbians feel better. What about you? Take a deep breath. Come on, one more. No. You got to exhale first all the way. Exhale. Keep exhaling. Okay, ready? Oh, don't you feel more alive, monkeys? Isn't that good? Doesn't that feel good? Everybody at home? I'm telling you, now the real thing is here, stretch up your arms. Oh, that doesn't look convincing at all. Oh, no. Hey! Don't make fun of me. So we got a lot to talk about. One of the things I want to talk about is Ray Bradbury died, Carol. Science fiction writer. Oh, that's right. Ray Bradbury. Fahrenheit 451. Something Wicked This Way Comes. Oh, great old man. He got crotchety in his old age, Carol. Became a right-winger. You think that's going to happen to me? Somehow, I'm going to be a crotchety old man. Wow. I remember when Facebook was still around. You people today, you kids today, you don't even remember any of this stuff. They'll be like, what's Facebook? Facebook? What? What are you talking about? And I'll be like, oh, it sucked. Facebook sucked. But, you know, it was what we had uphill both ways. We had to talk to our friends on the computer uphill in the snow both ways on Facebook. Damn it. You kids got it easy with your cellular implants and your retinal screens and, you know, just blinking twice and you send a friend acknowledgement or whatever. Oh, terrible. So, yeah, Carol, I think that's a yes. I'm going to become a crotchety old right-winger in my old age. So, enjoy it now, monkeys, while I'm still left-wing, while I'm still have a soul, still have a heart, still think that Ayn Rand is ridiculous. You know, all that. Everything it takes to be a good, solid left-winger. Art Pope. How do you sleep at night, Art Pope? Can I say that every week, Carol? Every week. Art Pope. You know, that's that song John Lennon did to Paul McCartney. You ever hear that one? I got to get that one. How do you sleep? It's the most vicious song in the 1970s. Paul McCartney made some stupid jabs at John Lennon on the, which album was that? Ram. On the Ram album. And John Lennon came back on the Imagine album with How Do You Sleep? I think that's right. Oh. Vicious. How do you sleep, Art Pope? How do you sleep knowing you're screwing over poor people who don't have 100th of what you have? How do you sleep, Art Pope? How pathetic. And yes, I am a bald old monkey puppet calling Art Pope pathetic on cable access TV. Yes, the ironies abound. Okay, so what do we got to talk? Oh, okay. Can we talk about should we talk about fracking or drone strikes, Carol? Two happy topics.
Let's get the fracking out of the way.
Fracking. Here it is. See me pretending to pick this up? Fracking bill speeds ahead. Monkeys.
That's
Look at that. Was there ever any doubt that the Republicans were going to pass this garbage? They're creating a commission to set the regulations. 9 people. 7. Not just they're creating a commission, Carol, and then they're going to fill it with mining people. They wrote into the law that 7 have to be mining people. That's how scared they are of the truth about fracking. Seriously, that's how scared they are. The Republicans, the mining industry, they know fracking's bull crap. They do. They know that the projections are vastly inflated. Seriously, they're trying to get money. This is all about money. The projections for fracking, hugely overinflated. Their own industry experts say it. There was a great series, we've talked about this many times, in the New York Times a few months back called Drilling Down, that has not just mining industry people, but financial industry people. The people who are supposed to be like, let's look at this carefully. And they're saying these projections, they're even saying these projections are bullcrap. They're scared you'll find out the truth about fracking, monkeys. So what do? They're going to create a commission where not only are they going to stack it with mining people, the law says they have to stack it with mining people. 7 out of 9 have to be gas or mining people. Why would they do that if they weren't scared of the truth about fracking? Wow, astonishing. And speeding it along, right? Oh no, the legislature's going to have to pass it later. We can, why? Then if the legislature still has to approve it, why not have 5 and 4? Have 5 mining and gas people. Have the majority. But 4 non-mining and gas people. But no, they didn't. They stacked this commission 7-2 by law. Can Bev Perdue veto this, Carol? Because she needs to veto this. Come on, Bev. Out with a blaze of left-wing flaming communist glory. Come on, Bev Perdue. Come on, we know you got it in you. We know you're chafing at the bit. You've been dealing with these old white men all your life. Come on, Bev. Kick them. Kick them. Your last chance. Kick them. They deserve it. Look at that. You know what they're doing? They're ramrodding this new technology with no safeguards through North Carolina. They're ramrodding it, railroading it even. And Bev, you can say no until they overturn your veto. But what do you care? Your political career's over. You've decided that yourself. Bev, make them override your veto, your legacy. I don't even know if she can veto it, Carol. It's a law. She can veto it. It's such bullcrap. All right. So, Carol, the thing that cracks me up is they had a law, they had a section in there about not allowing cities to have any regulations for fracking. They took that out. We'll see if that passes. The Senate bill. No, listen, monkeys, this is it. I'm done with fracking after this, okay? You ready? The Senate bill, according to the Internet today, would include pooling, quote unquote. Oh, this is hard, Carol. Pooling, quote unquote, of gas rights. And listen, this is Republicans, private property. Listen. You know the Republicans, private property fiends, right? Listen, this is what the Senate's doing. North Carolina. If enough of your neighbors acquiesce to fracking, you would be forced to say yes to. No, let's repeat that. The Republican people in the Senate are pushing a bill. Well, that may or may not be as accurate as it once was, but it could be. You could let them know. The Republican Senate is pushing a bill that says you, as a private property owner, if you don't want fracking under your house or your land, if enough of your neighbors say yes, you have no choice. That's what they're doing. That's the extent of Republican concern for private property. There's money involved, monkeys. There's money. They love the money. And the fracking industry doesn't. The one thing they hate is a damn holdout, Carol. They hate a holdout. No, not on my land. If enough of your neighbors say yes, you're forced to allow it. What is that, Republicans? I'm talking not to the legislators, but to you. What is that? What if you didn't want something on your land and enough of your neighbors said they wanted it on their land and forced you? How would you feel? That is what the Republican Senate is doing. That's what they want. That's their goal. You can't say no. Private property? Oh, what was that? I just pooped on the idea of private property. Oh, I'm going to poop on private property. Property rights. I'm Republican. Oh, that feels good. Let me do that some more. Let me poop on private property rights. There's money to be made in the legislature. Your private property rights? That's our legislature in this state right now. You can't deny it. There's the phone number. Deny it. I dare you. All right. Can we talk about a lighter subject? Yeah, drone strikes in Afghanistan. So apparently, we killed Al-Qaeda's #2 man, Carol. Again. Then we killed the #2 man before, and then and somebody, yeah, that's the argument anyway. Oh yeah, the #2, we kill him, and then another one comes up as #2. But you know, I linked to, on our Twitter page, I linked to the Onion a couple years back, making fun of the fact that U.S. officials say 80% of Al-Qaeda's #2 men have been killed. Doesn't it seem funny? Come on, I'm not that cynical. Okay, I'm not cynical, but this is reason to be cynical. Every time there's a news article, well, we killed one of the #2 men of Al-Qaeda, I like, oh, another #2. Okay, great. And no, sometimes they're not dead. So here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'll be happy to talk with anyone about this, but here's the thing. We have no idea if any of the claims our government makes or Al-Qaeda makes about these drone strikes are true. Very little idea. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard to tell. But we do know a few things. It does seem like we killed a high-ranking person. But here's how the newspaper articles describe it. The details of his death remained hazy. Word spread quickly that Mr. Libby, his name was Abu Yaha al-Libby, Mr. Libby had been killed or wounded, and what did they have to do, monkeys? Well, what we do is we use spy satellites, right? Surveillance equipment of all kinds, to listen in on their communications, track their emails, track their, postings on the web, and see if we can find confirmation that what we think might have happened actually happened. Can they hide that? Can they tease us? Can they tell? Who knows? It's like you're the character in a Jason Bourne movie where none of the information is available to you. You got to figure it all out. American officials did not give supporting details about the confirmation. That was a quote. American officials did not give supporting details. Here's the thing. When we do these drone strikes, we often kill civilians. the government, Obama, doesn't really count young men as civilians if they're men. This is a new policy. This is a policy that if George Bush was doing it, you would have been flipping out. You would have been in the damn streets. Again, quote from the Times, New York Times. New policy, source says, counts, quote, counts all military-age males in a strike zone as combatants. All of them. Just because their age. Unless there's explicit intelligence posthumously proving their innocence. Posthumously, after they're already dead. So what they're doing, monkeys, is they're assuming that anybody with these folks is a combatant. Now, you may say, if you're a right-wing lunatic, well, yeah, we should kill, who cares if they're civilians? It didn't work in Vietnam. You can't just, because the Taliban threaten people. They threaten families. They force people to support them when the U.S. troops go home for the day or the week or the month. The Taliban are there. And so just making the blanket assumption that everybody in the same area as the Taliban is a combatant if they're male and of a certain age. Carol, it's evil. That's evil. And here's the thing. Here's how I know it was evil. If George Bush and Dick Cheney had been doing it, the left-wingers would be screaming. Screaming. But you're not. Because the nice black man president is doing it. Now, Carol, we have to talk about the Romney thing. Because any criticism of Obama now, the lefties all go, oh, wah, 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 you can't. What do you want, Romney? No. Romney's a jerk. Romney's clearly worse in every respect. He would have more drone strikes. He would have worse attitudes towards civilian combatants. So let's just throw out the Romney exemption, okay? He doesn't get a pass on this because we're criticizing Obama. But lefties, you can't let a president get away with this kind of garbage just because he's a Democrat. You can't. No, it's not right. Stop it. Start calling, start writing, saying stop it. You want to know how many drone strikes Bush did? Guess what, Carol? Guess how many drone strikes Bush did?
How big was that technology?
Well, he had the drones. 53. Killed about 438 people, at least 438 people documented. 53 drone strikes during Bush's years. Killed 438 people. 53 drone strikes. Obama has done 409 drone strikes. Instead of 438 people, Obama has killed at least 2,114 people. This is a massive escalation of the use of drones. It is causing much more civilian casualties than Bush ever did. If we would have seen a McCain-Palin presidency, but if we would have seen a McCain-Palin presidency and the number of drone strikes had jumped from 53 to 409, and the number of killings, people killed, had jumped from 430 to 2,100, the lefties would be screaming. It's not right It's not how America should work. Obama is reserving the right to kill anybody he wants with no judicial review. New thing. New thing. American government now claims the right to arrest anybody it wants. Calls them a terrorist, they're arrested, no judicial review. That's what they're claiming. New, monkeys. This is new. That it's our democratic, beautiful black African-American president doing it doesn't make it any better. It's a new dramatic shift downward. Now, Romney is no solution. What is a solution is putting pressure on Kay Hagan, Obama, Richard Burr even, whoever. Tell them you're concerned, whether you're Democrat, Republican, Independent, whatever. This is new. It's bad. President with a kill list? What? Open about it. And y'all are just sitting there. The U.S. president has just said, I have the right to kill anybody I want with no congressional or judicial review. That's what he's saying. And you? What is it, Carol? One hand down their pants and the other hand in a bag of Doritos. Maybe even a bag of Dorito Taco Bell tacos. Oh man, they got Taco Bell. You know, Frito-Lay owns both of them, right? Okay. Taco Bell, Doritos together. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to get what? What would be another one? Ice cream. Breyers. Breyers Taco Bell Dorito flavored tacos. Y'all would be in heaven. Y'all would go nuts. Y'all would say, President, you can kill anybody you want. Just don't touch my Breyers Doritos Taco Bell tacos. That's how you do. That's how easy it is to make you stay quiet. Can we put in some music, Carol? How much time we got? Put on number 6. Oh, monkeys. This is more of that psychedelic. This is more of that psychedelic soul. Are there two words that go better together?
Is that you, man?
Psychedelic soul.
Hey, what's happening?
What it is, what it is.
What it is.
What you into, man?
What it
See, you got a heavy ride, all clean.
Man, I just cop, man. I just cop, you know, like, hey, dig it. I got something I want to lay on you, brother. It's the brand new thing. It's the bomb, you know?
Well, what you got? What is it?
Oh, dig it, man. You just take this and it's a brand new experience.
It ain't me, man, you know.
Oh, what you mean? I tried it, man. It's really hip. It's hip.
Yeah.
Everything will be all right tomorrow.
Everything will be all right tomorrow,
man. Just take it. It's real hip. I tried it. Tomorrow.
Don't believe the pushes, Carol. That's what the Temptations are saying. Don't believe the pushes.
That paint a picture of a new day in my mind that I can't find at the present time.
In my mind that I can't find. Oh, psychedelic soul.